Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes! And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that, too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Looking for a man, it's Reed. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
Trying to run it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
And everything works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's caught downfield. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Carr. Quick completion on the out. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Going to swing it on second down. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. At the 20, he's got space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
A first down run in the red zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback sneak trying to power his way ahead for a few. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Back to throw, it's Reed. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Gets it out quickly. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. Notre Dame right back to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Caught behind the line. It's locked. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. On the run, it's Love. Hard-hitting tackle.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And as they come to the line of scrimmage here, you can take the lead with a field goal, but a touchdown here gives you extra cushion. On the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He leaves it with the back. Running into the open space. It's a seam wide open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
He's got the back in the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. To the air, it's Reed. Got his man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the big...
Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
They'll leave it with him. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game. He completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Pocket breaking down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. Touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Quick completion on the out route. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. He lets one fly deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The DBs will back off a bit. To throw, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. The 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Looking to buy time. Throws to the tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Gets it to him on the screen. Nice move to keep running. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Going going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Fights off a defender. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Steps away. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. Fourth down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big fourth down conversion.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Craver. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that fourth down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Back to throw, it's Reed. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The offense trying to find a way on fourth and goal from the 2. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Fitted in the window for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, fourth and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on fourth down.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 4 over Buffalo. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Love. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Offense in an empty set. Dropping back, it's Reed. Catch in the middle, it's Craver.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's a heat. Caught over the middle. It's Bussey. Turning on the Jets. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Gonna look downfield again. Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright, and that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Carr. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing...
He's going to let it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. This is field position that you dream of. Yeah, I'll take it on the 2. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Aggies! And the beatdown has ensued. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the
year. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Love. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end as they will concede defeat. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence.